we're pretty much clean in there.
In our house?
I mean, I will say this is as clean as we've
All
been.
the underwear is picked up?
Yeah.
I did. I did take care of that part, but you never know if there's like some child's booger on the wall or something gross.
Right. Well, there's no child right now.
I know.
There's no,
Right? There might be some lingering boogers.
Exactly.
It's our life.
So what are you doing the children? Okay, so you're living in this shed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's maybe a small house compared to a tiny house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the kids are gone.
Let me clean this up first before Finley destroys everything because she's taking everything out. Finley, what are you doing?
What?
You're making a mess?
No.
You're taking all the juice out?
Do you spend the time cleaning up? What do you do?
Well, when Justin Rhodes comes, we do. Yeah.
Oh.
But otherwise, usually it's like a 3-hour drive to drop them off. So I'll usually work when they're gone. And then when Bo comes back, it's like, what project needs 2 people that can only get done without kids?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we do whatever that thing is.
Yeah, like, this weekend we did baseboards.
Yes, we
So-
did do baseboard.
How many kids?
4 kids and a puppy. Are you in the dog's water bowl and compost bin?
Why?
Yeah, is that what you're doing?
Boo.
You're in the bowl?
Boo.
And what do you say to people when they say you have your hands full?
We say, in a good way. That's actually the nice version of what people say when they see you have 4 children. I have a lot more colorful responses when I get
For the rude
the snarkier
comments.
comments at the grocery store.
Like, you know how that happens? Let's rehearse. You know how that happens, Kelly?
That's actually what I do say is, we practice a lot more than what you see right here.
That is so good.
I just feel like
Oh, you know?
She
I have way
can bring
worse
in the,
versions. Way worse. In
Wow.
fact,
the
so much
awkwardness. Basically, this is what Better Together Life has become. It's just Finley. She hijacks every episode.
What I'm really trying to get at is, what is it like to
Yeah.
live in this small house with 4 children?
Yeah.
Finley is riding the pitchfork. Yes, I put that pitchfork down all the way because I knew she was going to find it and find some way to do something dangerous. Right, Finn?
Why?
It's loud. A little bit harder to do this with the children and the dog,
Also.
but we're doing it. Step forward. Say no. Wow, this is so hard, you guys. Doing this. Sometimes you just have to reset the kids and your family, trying to get some stuff done, and just, it is hard to do this with kids. And it's so,
Right? It's probably not worth than
So
the
we
money.
lived in
gotta be way
280
better.
square foot
yeah.
for a year.
And we live in 4 times that. So
That's totally doable.
very right.
she's
We
like ready to go
basically
in.
gave one to
I know, I am. I was
She's
taking my
ready to go in.
shoes
Well,
off.
when Meg and Ben were here, I love having people that know what they're doing come to my place
Or pretend we know what we're doing.
and to help. They, were traveling in their trailer, their RV, and you walk in, and I think y'all probably say it feels a lot bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
Never cooked a large meal like this large in this trailer, and we're like totally pulling it off.
I don't know how, but we are.
I think from the outside it looks like a footprint, and then when you go inside you see higher levels. Most of our time is spent out here, and that was the whole plan.
It is hard to do this with kids. We're going for a walk to get the kids outside.
I think if we had rooms on rooms on rooms,
You wouldn't spend as much
we wouldn't even spend much time together. I think it's really easy to isolate when you have a big space. But you kind of have to deal with your ish when you're all together in one spot. So it's noisy. It's very fun. There's lots of dancing. There's lots of compromising. And there's a lot of creative use of space and time.
Quick, let's see your best dance. Okay.
Answer.
Kids love it. Here we are in Central Texas.
Yes.
Central Texas.
Is this as cold as it gets?
This is usually I'd long sleeve it. In the mornings I'd have a hood on, so
Yes.
it's nice and mild.
These folks live in the, you might not be able to tell because this looks really great. This is actually one of those sheds. Now this is not what you see at Lowe's.
No.
You see this at a higher end shed store.
Yeah, so this is, well, yeah, we have a dealer.
Fancy.
We have a dealer.
It's the Target
Or is this
versus Walmart.
Is this a catalog? How do you go about saying, okay, I'm gonna get a shed and yeah, bring it here,
Oh, there's lots of reasons.
and I'm not just gonna make it into a shed.
yeah.
It'll be my house.
Yeah, there's lots of, first you want to make sure it's legal, where you,
Yeah,
you
right.
don't have any building codes, because that's a big deal.
So we wanted to be mortgage free in our 30s. We wanted to have property for our kids to run around in, and we didn't want to wait a really long time for a house to be built and then continue to pay on a mortgage for it. So this was a solution.
Yeah.
How old are you?
36 and 37.
Yeah. Good
Uh-oh.
remembering.
3 more years. 3 more years. You gonna be mortgage free?
By the end,
This is paid for.
The house is all paid for.
The house is
The property
done.
will
Goals
be done
accomplished?
in the next, maybe by the end of this year. Maybe by the end of
Ooh.
2020.
Yeah, I think so.
So that would be everything out the door.
Good job.
Working the
Totally
Dave Ramsey
debt-free.
debt
I feel like
snowball.
that's like you should give each other high 10s.
Again,
Okay, good.
high 20s.
20s.
Okay.
That's
All
how
right.
good I feel about that.
So the sun's about to set. We want to see some stuff outside. Should we see some
Yeah.
stuff outside?
If
You
you
can?
want
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
now's
Okay,
the
you
time.
show me what you want.
Okay, well, I mean,
You know what the internet wants about these
Well,
tiny shed conversions.
for sure. I mean, the biggest thing is having the outside living space. So whenever we did
Yeah.
this, Kelly, well, you come here, you do it. You're better than this
Yes,
one.
but
Come on, where are you going, Miss?
Okay.
Miss Thing?
You go.
Let me check on food.
Her feet are claustrophobic,
My
Oh.
feet are claustrophobic,
All right.
and they're very happy right now.
and you're coming back out just in your socks.
Okay.
Sit on
Don't
their
be getting
couch.
talking.
I'm gonna sit on their couch.
Okay. Outdoor living space. That's the key. So, how many square feet is out here on this porch?
So the whole house is 16 foot wide by 48 feet long.
Okay.
So we have a front porch that's 12 feet deep by 48. So this is a 12 foot, deep deck all the way by 48. Then on the back porch, we have a 10-foot porch by 48. So
Yeah.
we have like double the square footage of outside living space as we actually do inside. So the kids get up
Yeah.
here and they just ride scooters up and down this deck.
Yeah.
They love it. I mean, and eventually we'll have stairs over here. We'll be able to have like a little outside kitchen over here. But they color. You can see the chalk on the wall of the house.
That's the key. The
I love
gargantuan
that.
porch. So you might not want to do this in Minnesota, minus 60.
Yeah, and we definitely here in Texas, we wanted, so this is the north,
Yeah.
this faces north. So we wanted this,
Oh,
the deck
yeah,
that
makes
we, that we get to see all of our property to be facing north, because you want to be cooler here
Yeah.
instead of warmer, because in the summer it gets really, really hot and it's nice and cool.
It's mostly hot here.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
we'll have fans
All right.
up here for the summer.
So did you build all this yourself, or did you have somebody build it?
I
help you?
had a guy that helped me, a contractor buddy that
Mm.
he's done this before, but I was here.
So you put this nice rail.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Wow, that's really tight.
Yeah.
Good job,
Oh yeah,
man.
sorry
You've
on
done
the
a good job.
edge. Those things are sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, those turnbuckles make
Okay.
it tight.
But yeah, I did all that, and then it actually matched. This is Kelly. So Kelly did it all. This is her idea.
She's the designer.
Yes.
Super
You're the doer?
fancy. He is the doer.
Okay.
He does everything.
Whose idea was this?
What?
To live in a shed conversion.
It's all Bo's idea.
Okay. Are you still in
All
love with
those
him a year later?
I think we're still doing quite well here.
How's
good.
Valentine's Day? Our second
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day with
Day.
you guys.
Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Double date.
I love
Double
it.
day.
So, Bo, when you first told Kelly about this grand idea you had, paint the picture.
Mortgage
Sell us.
freedom.
Sell us, buddy.
Mortgage freedom, homeschooling, wild kids climbing in trees,
That's the picture you painted.
that was
Wild
just the
kids?
adventure.
I was just saying, you had me at Wild Kids.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's the best part. Like, kids in their underwear jumping on the trampoline, and then like figuring out what they want to create, and then tearing it down and making it into something new. That's the best part about living out here.
You got no neighbors.
We
No
do.
no inline visual. Oh, Uh-oh.
Right through
I
the
know.
No, just underwear streaking over there.
Well, yes, we did move the trampoline.
I transplanted some cedar trees because
Hey.
I'm like, I want to grow the privacy fence back. That's our water line.
Yeah, because that was a pain
Oh,
for
you
you.
had
You
to
know,
take it
you
down.
when you were
we
walking
did.
around with your just in your underwear, it was tough
It was.
to walk by over there.
Yeah. We also have an outdoor shower on this side of the house, so that was.
That's not shower. It's not walled in yet. It's just
more planning.
just the shower head coming out.
See, like you couldn't have done on this side.
Right.
Okay. And what was Mom and Dad's reaction to you guys wanting to live in a shed conversion?
Oh.
That's a great question.
I think they even talk to each other. Both parents.
Oh, like y'all's parents talk
Yeah.
to each other.
At like birthday
Hey.
parties
Yeah.
that we would have.
So that's the secret to uniting in-laws, right?
Oh yeah, make a
Doing something
potentially
crazy.
They were trying
disastrous
to break it
decision.
down.
Yeah.
They were trying to like stop it, and
Not maliciously. They just all were very.
They're concerned.
Yes,
They don't want
all very vocal about their concerns.
Yeah.
And now a year later, we've won at least one half of them over who will be buying a pig. So
Wow.
I feel like
Yeah.
we've come full circle at least with that pair.
I think it will be
They
really.
just have to see. They just have
Yeah.
to. You
I
have to
think,
just continue.
yeah, and we are the only ones who are like this weird. Like all of
We are
our
too.
families live in the, yeah, right? Like you know what that's like. So all of them live in the suburbs, pretty typical, like great lives, just
Yeah.
very typical lives. And we're just a little bit avant-garde compared to, I think, the way that other people in our family think. But they've all come out here. My family gets out here as often as they can, which is really cool.
Are we going in?
Let's go in.
All right.
All right.
I love it. I just like. There's something. I love the up, the ceiling that Bo so painstakingly put in.
It was
Wow.
the ceiling was Kelly's idea that we almost had to put like a halt to the whole thing because I didn't know
It
how
almost
to do
broke
it.
you. It was the
Yeah,
ceiling that
it was
almost broke.
so it was
Bo.
these exposed, trusses that we'll eventually wrap and just, do, something a
Maybe.
little bit prettier,
Yeah, put something.
like a facade.
Maybe, but honestly, like I like the way that they look right now so much that I don't see why we would have to spend money just because that's what everyone else would do. I think
like you're messing with.
You seem like those kind of
like I
people.
like not spending
Hey, I'm
that
for
extra
it.
money.
I'm for
I'd rather
it.
spend money like that on something else. But they're not the prettiest, but they're cool.
Well, but the
funky.
the original thought was that we were going to do drywall and just cover it.
Yeah,
And so-
but then
and
it'd be so low.
She was ticked off.
No, no. Here, there were options. There was the drywall option and the shiplap option. And this was when, in our story, not only Bo almost broke, like, we almost, not threw in the towel, it was just like, we almost need a mega pause in the middle of this Super Mario Kart because everything was going everywhere and we couldn't keep track of each other. The internet wasn't working out here. I was in Dallas. So like even talking and making decisions was challenging. So I got mad when the decision was, yes, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And then you were like, we're not doing this, it's too hard, we can't make it happen. And I'm pretty sure the conversation was heated. It was not good. But then look at what turned out. Like
Yeah.
this is way better
You might
than
have a nice story to tell.
the compromise. I know, right?
So kids sleep up there.
Yeah.
This one
Want
actually.
to show?
Finn's little,
wanna
so she still sleeps with me.
Yeah, right.
And then this is, I'll let you guys go up and look because all of us in there will feel a little crowded. But Ella still wants to stay on the boys' side, and
Okay.
that'll probably
And
wear
then
out.
eventually she'll go.
And Finn will go up there too. I think when Finn's
it.
ready to get out of our bed, they'll all want to go up there.
Yeah.
Separate lofts.
No, this is awesome.
Isn't it neat?
Small ceilings.
Yes, this is perfect.
Perfect
Small
for a child.
beds. I love it.
Like none of them ever complain about how tall their room is, and that's the number one question we get. Is what are you gonna do when they get bigger? This loft is shorter, so like from the floor to ceiling in the loft, there's a foot less than on the other side, on the stairs.
Right.
So all three of the bigs slept up here, but on just their mattresses. And there was probably a couple of weeks at the beginning of that where we slept out there. One of us slept up there with all the big three, and Finn was down here with the other. That is like the coziest spot to sleep in the house when it's like the floor is
I mean, it's not that little. I mean, I can almost stand up.
We are designing our lives here to have this just adventure lifestyle. And so for us, we homeschool our kids, and whenever our boys start saying, hey dad, it's our sleeping lofts, we're too big for it, then I'm gonna say, all right, let's build you your own house. We're gonna put it right next to it, right next to our house. We'll connect it with a porch, and you save up your money and I'll match you 50-50, and we will build your own house. And like, how cool would that be for a 14-year-old to have the knowledge that I built my own house at 14 years old? Like, that's killer.
That's boss.
Yes.
And they're already planning like, well, that's what we do when we're 14. But instead of moving, I'm just gonna build another house in the back and we'll live there forever. And some days they'll invite Ella to be a part of it. Most days it's just the boys' house.
That's fun.
But they have a lot of ideas. And it's cool that they can even think that way because they saw us do it.
Because we're already gonna have the guest house, you know, back there, which they can try to play with, having, you know, sleepovers out there, like staying the night on their own. And then when they're ready.
And there's nothing to say that we wouldn't build another home. Like,
well, that was what, you know, Ollie ended up saying that one time. It's like, Dad, whenever y'all build your, you know, bigger house, which we might do like a barn dominium someday or something like that, that they want to take over this. That's what
That's the logical next step.
My kids are all the time
to
telling
barn.
me.
Yeah.
I like the countertops. What are they?
Give me.
these are proper countertops. These are just quartz.
They're proper countertops.
This is not a proper countertop. This is a space-saving device.
Okay.
So eventually,
For when the
This is
proper
unfinished.
countertop comes, what are you gonna put on here?
there'll be quartz on here, just like over here.
You have a full-size stove.
Everything's full size just because we're a full size family.
Yeah.
So the stove and the dishwasher are full size. The sink isn't a double; it's just a single.
Yeah.
And if you do a farmhouse sink from IKEA, get one of these little like mats in the sink because your pots and pans will scratch the bottom, and that's kind of a bummer. Full-size fridge. So this is my favorite thing about IKEA stuff is you have this little surprise. And everybody has a junk drawer, so I have zero embarrassment about this.
Oh yeah.
everybody
And then it
junk
has
drawer.
a slow close.
That's nice.
So you close it, and it just eases in.
I like it.
Plus we didn't install it.
Or
Kitchen's
what are you
great.
gonna do in this
So-
space?
My favorite feature is the hot water. Is that a weird feature?
It sounds like
Because
maybe you lived without it for a little while.
I just remember those. We moved in on our anniversary, so middle of November, November 15th, and then we didn't get hot water until the beginning of December.
Oh.
So good thing
a couple
was that was
weeks.
holidays, and we, college student, hauled around all of our laundry for 6 people to our parents' houses for the
That's
holidays.
hilarious.
I wonder why they thought you were nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Well, once the stove got hooked up, I remember thinking, see, now I can take a photo for my parents to say we're not crazy.
And
we actually
prove to
can.
them.
We have propane. We have like a. We
Yes.
can actually cook.
We could
That's
actually
so
cook.
funny.
What's this? We're gonna watch a movie? We're gonna watch a movie on the big screen
right,
tonight?
buddy.
Oh, that's for over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a projector.
Yep.
So you're gonna just watch the Star Wars on the big screen.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a TV, so I'm a big movie guy, and we have every Friday night we make sourdough pizza and family movie night.
Nice.
And the kids love it.
Everett really likes traditions. Like, even so, where he'll say, like, it's Monday afternoon at 3 p.m. and we're having chocolate chip cookies.
So
Let's
every
do this
Monday.
every Monday at 3 p.m. Like,
I want to know, where's your laundry at?
We'll do that.
We'll show you. Off the
Okay,
back
okay.
porch.
It's
So,
not inside.
a lot of people do laundry inside and no one would have a bathroom this big, but this is really helpful because the kids use this bathroom all the time and the second bathroom's not done yet, so it's like the last piece of the house puzzle.
Yes.
This door was like a solution to the problem. This was
Nice.
supposed to be a pocket door. And then we realized this wall was structural, so we couldn't take out the framing for it, and this was a good solution.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it worked out really good. We built a super huge closet. This is super huge. Because when we first moved in here, Finley was still in a pack and play. So this closet was totally empty, and that was just where she slept in her pack and play until she was super precocious, and now she's like, she would have climbed out of that easily every single night. So she just sleeps with us.
I like your door right out to the
That's
porch.
my favorite part of the whole house, next to the ceiling. I don't know, maybe everything's my favorite. So this will be our bathroom. There's already a shower pan. You can turn the light on the left. And we have 2 working toilets, which was kind of
So shower will be
like
here.
a glorious
Sink
moment.
here, toilet
Yep.
there.
Mhm.
Nice.
And you had no problems.
You gotta see this toilet paper roll holder.
Super fancy.
It's on his. Hey, you found a use for your old tripod.
Exactly.
For his man Frodo.
It's just a what $700
$700
$700 toilet paper holder.
I was like, first I was like, his man
I used it today.
I think the kids
But
did
it's
it one
funny.
day.
It's yeah, it's a
So don't go to the bathroom while you're doing tripod work.
There was an Instagram story I did one day, and Bo just was like, I can't get any work done. And I came in here, I thought he was in the room on the bed editing, and I couldn't find him, and I opened the door and he was sitting in a chair in front of the toilet with a card table doing editing work with headphones in the bathroom with a
Hey,
closed door.
I've never said that living in a small space and having 2 parents that work from home is easy. That's
Glamour.
You never did say it was easy.
no. Okay, so we have a big horse dog. So hold on real quick. Here. I mean, it's a big Rottweiler. He's super sweet, but
They're super
he's just gonna,
excitable.
because otherwise you won't be able to film. Come on, buddy, let's go.
Look, this one's like,
Yeah, come on, Mercy.
Mercy, come.
Go.
you guys moved into a small house and then promptly got 2 large dogs.
We
had
got.
no dogs ever before until we moved here.
I wanted a dog. I've never had a dog before, and I said I want a dog. And I was like, can I get like a medium-sized dog? And she said, no, it has to be a big dog. If you're getting a dog, I don't want some kind of lap dog. I want a big dog. Yeah. So I decided on a Rottweiler because we moved into the country, and I'm like, I don't know, I want a big dog.
You want a big scary dog.
And then we realized that our dog treats our kids as puppy mates, and so he needed another
mate.
dog to wrestle
boy.
with.
All right.
So yeah, and now I think puppies
that's
are
your
really
dog
cute,
story.
and I'm like,
That's
what's
the
one
dog
more? So this is the back porch. It's 10 feet because why not have 10 feet?
Why not
back
have a
porch?
10-foot back porch?
And all of our storage for tools and stuff is back there. This is the laundry room. Might not be super glamorous.
That's all right.
So yeah, it's really big. It's bigger than our laundry room in Katie, and it's one of those spots where I'm like, it's outside. I don't have to think about it, and it just does laundry.
And it works. And because you guys
Just this
don't freeze
laundry.
here.
No, we don't. I mean,
It works
We'll
'cause
freeze maybe overnight, and then as soon as the sun comes out the next day, it's
not.
done. So it's not it's not a concern for a long time freeze.
Okay, I can hear all the guys saying, enough with laundry. What are those big tanks?
So we just now finished this system. This is a 5,000 gallon water catchment system. So that
Good
we
for
have
you.
2 2,500 gallon tanks, and they're plumbed together, so they act as just one big 5,000 gallon tank.
Is that what you wash your body with and stuff?
No.
No.
So we're on a co-op water. So
We see you.
this, but
You're important.
we're gonna use this for animals and for gardening.
Okay.
And if there's ever a time that we decide to plumb it into the house, we could do that if we wanted
Okay.
to. But we'd have to get
you
different
have to do
filtration
things, yeah.
and
Well, that's what I was asking because I wanted to know, what do you have
do
to
you
do?
filter it?
How do you deal with that?
No, we just got this set up last week.
Okay.
Because we found out that you guys were coming, so I needed a full project.
Is that it?
This is it, I think.
Is there anything we didn't show?
That's the best house tour ever.
Unless you want to talk about, like, a lot of people say, like, how do you heat and cool it?
I saw your mini splits.
So you have a mini split there, here, up there.
Those work good?
Yeah, we love it. I mean, it cools off. I mean, it's hot in Texas anyway in the summer. So, but these things are awesome. They're the Mr. Cool. So we have one big one for all this space, and then we have one for our room, and then for each in the sleeping lofts, and it works awesome.
Was this as inexpensive as you thought?
It's like a battery powered?
No. I mean, I thought it was going to be cheaper, and I thought that it was going to go a lot faster, but it was more expensive.
How much more expensive?
Double. If you want to have the full breakdown, bettertogetherlife.com/report. I give like all of the base stuff for the cost. And that's the thing, is things like plumbing and electrical, those are the things that you're gonna have to spend. It's the finishing of, like, do you want the IKEA kitchen? Not everybody's gonna want an IKEA kitchen. Not everybody's gonna want, you know, nicer floors when you're living in the shed, or cable railings, like, but that's just what we wanted to make this space feel like us.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
House is beautiful.
Fun.
Thank you, Bo.
Here, come here, Kelly.
Right. And to find you guys, where do you want people to go to find you guys? They're gonna want to know more about this.
Yeah, you can get, like,
YouTube, Better Together Life, and then Instagram at Better Together Life, and mine's Instagram is at Better Together Wife.
Nice. Okay, I'll link those down in the description.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right.
I.
Say hi, everybody.
I.
Say my daddy's trying to get it done. Oh, say I'm rubbing the mic.
La.
Rubbing that microphone. Yep. Blowing everybody's ears out. Hope you weren't wearing any headphones on that one. Hey, can you move so I don't put the rabbit poop on your head?
That way.
Can you go that way?
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 That way.
Go that way. Okay, get on out of here.
No. Bye bye.
No, 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 no.